I think it only took me one time ever of having overdrawn my bank account to realize that I needed to put in some steps to make sure that I was never going to do that again. I had gone to an ATM at a shopping mall and pulled out money from my paycheck, and I forgot about it, didn't log it anywhere, and then I was wondering why I was short. So I learned to have different tools like writing things down, balancing my checkbook at the end of a month, doing things to check the expenses I had, living within a budget, things like that. My husband, when he and I first got together, liked to do things in his head, which didn't always prove to be as accurate as he thought. So I took over the money management in our family. But all of this got me to thinking, as I was reflecting on budgets today, about how in our Christian life we have tools to make sure that we are staying on track in our faith. It actually tells us about these in 2 Peter chapter 1. It says here, by his divine power, God has given us everything we need for living a godly life. And he has. God is not just going to throw us out there and say, be godly, do well, and not provide any information or any tools to do that. It goes on to tell us how to grow in our faith. We are supposed to have moral excellence and add to each of these as we go. We add knowledge and add self-control and patient endurance and godliness and brotherly affection and love. So as we bring all of these tools together, God is helping form us into the people he wants us to be. He is giving us the tools to stay within the bounds of faith in a way that reflects him. What's interesting about this is it says here that when we do this, work hard to prove that you are really among those God has called and chosen. Do these things and you will never fall away. That is our safeguard. If we are thinking in our head that we're okay, but not checking and not growing in our knowledge, not growing in godliness or moral virtue or any of these things, if we're not checking and growing, we're not staying on track. When you start to get off track is when you start to have big oopsies that can really cost you. So consider how things are going. Look at 2 Peter chapter 1 and maybe do a checkup this week. Blessings on you today.